Hi, everybody. It's Christine, ladies of the Lanai. My partner Tina is on another assignment today, so I'm all by myself with our special guest. Would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Rusty Nelson, and been here for a while. I've seen your show a bunch of times. Great.
Thanks a lot, Rusty. And we've seen your show many times as well. We're going to do an Ask a Villager segment with Rusty today. We're going to talk a little bit about a few special things with Rusty, one of them being his own channel, and the other one that's coming up really soon.
Yeah.
SantaCon. So stay tuned to the end because we're going to dig a little deeper into SantaCon at the end of the Ask a Villager segment.
Yeah, cool.
You ready?
Yeah.
All
okay.
right, let's
I
go.
think I am.
Okay, so you already introduced yourself. What's your status, your marital status?
I am single.
Are you single?
Actually, I'm really single now.
Really
Yeah.
single?
Yeah. Well, I was dating somebody back and forth for a while, and then now I'm
Now you're
single without getting into it. I'm single.
really single.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
I kind of figured that's what
Yeah.
you meant, but good for explaining it. Thank you. All right. What village do you live in?
I live right over in Sawgrass, right next to, like, behind the pickleball courts in the Azell area.
Oh, that's a great area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
You can have easy access to Eastport.
Yes, I've already timed it about 10 minutes to get down to the
Yeah,
Party Central down
it's
there.
going to be great. Okay. And how did you first find out about the villages?
I had started probably when I was like late 50s, early 60s. I started running around the country trying to find, I'm going to find a place to retire where there's a lot of activities because I'm really an active person. And I searched all over the place. I moved up to Pennsylvania, and then somebody said, "Oh, there's this crazy place, the Villages," and I thought, "Oh, I'll look it up." And of course, I heard all the goofy rumors too. But I went down and that's how I heard about it. Was just
People mentioned it.
yeah, somebody mentioned it. I had never heard of it before. I had no idea what it was. And somebody said, you ought to go down and look at it. So I did.
And you told me earlier that sort of spurred on your YouTube channel. By the way, Rusty, if you don't already know, he has a YouTube channel. We're going to put the link in the description, but that spurred on your YouTube channel, just like doing research?
I had up in Pennsylvania, I love photography. So I actually had a gallery right on Main Street up where I was in Kennett Square. And people used to say, "Oh, it's just a man cave that you put on there." And I did a lot of all around the country. I did videos on photography, and I used to work in the entertainment business, so I just loved doing them for the fun of it. And I thought, God, when I first heard about the Villages, I thought, well, I'm going to record the phone call that I made to the Villages. And luckily, I said to them, "Do you mind if I record this?" And of course, the guy went, "No, that's fine."
So if we look back in your channel, we'll find that first phone call?
Yeah. In fact, the first one is me standing out in the rain going, "I'm going to look at this place called the Villages."
So you documented your
The whole
whole
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if somebody's interested in doing it, you're going to see every step of the way from lifestyles to
That's very
that
cool.
whole thing.
Very cool. And what was the final thing that made you decide to live here or move here?
Without getting into it too deep, when I came down here, I was on a trip, a road trip with the gal I was dating at the time. And I said, let's stop at this place called the Villages. And we got here, we stayed up at the waterfront up there, nice hotel on the water for the night.
Yeah.
And we went down to the square, and it must have been a weird night because they were line dancing to a weird Jimmy Buffett song that it would be like line dancing to the national anthem. And we kind of looked at each other, and she was 50, and we looked at each other and went, "Nah, I don't think so."
I don't think
But
so.
that's all we saw.
Those line dancers, they're dedicated.
Yes,
They'll
they
line
are.
dance
Yes.
to the alphabet song.
The minute that band starts, they're
That's it.
got it going. And
No, me neither.
no, I'm not line
No,
dancing.
Macarena, all that. We were at an event last night. We were talking about it. I can't follow directions. I can only do my own thing.
Oh, we're born of the same mold.
Okay. So why did you choose the area that you live in?
So because of the YouTube channel, I was doing constant research. and I was trying to make the videos, which made me do more and more. And I learned about when that area is being developed. I kind of went through a whole list of the things I wanted. And since I'd lived on water most of my life, I said, I got to live on water.
Same.
And that was it. It was that lot. And I said to the guy, I said, look, this is the lot I want. This is the place I want.
Oh, so you live adjacent to the water that's by the pitch and putt over there?
No, I am on this side. So I'm
Okay.
on the east side.
Oh, the other body
East
of
side,
water.
yeah. So it's just a small pond.
But it's water.
Yes, it is water.
It's feng shui. There's fire,
Exactly.
wood, water, and wind.
Yes, it relaxes
Yeah.
me in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
that's
Okay. So if you were able to do it again or were to do it again, would you, or like all over again, would you still choose that area?
Yeah, I love where I live right there. My whole game plan, though, was to actually buy that place, keep it as a rental, or resell it. And even back then was to buy down in the new area, a bigger home
Are you still
down
thinking
there.
that?
Yes, in
You're
fact,
still
I just
thinking-
went out with the agent the other day and
Okay.
kind of scoped things out and checked it out. It's nice down there.
That area is very, where you are, it will be very desirable, I think, because Sawgrass is right there and it's easy access.
Oh, it is. I love it.
For
I
it, yeah.
absolutely love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I just wanted a different type of home. That's all.
So you've only had the one, you just moved here that one time, you haven't moved within the villages as of yet?
No, I haven't done
Okay.
the normal 3-time move.
You're working on it, though,
Yeah,
it sounds like.
I am. I'm getting sucked into it.
And would you consider yourself a snowbird, a snowflake, or a frog? Do you know what a frog is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure what a snowflake is, though.
Okay.
What is a
We
snowflake?
were snowflakes first, because a snowflake is someone who goes back and forth on no particular schedule.
I am probably leaning. I'm all of them.
Or you something else.
Yeah, I'm something else because I still have an apartment up in the Philly area, and so
And you go back to
I
it?
go back for the holidays.
Yeah.
Go up there and yeah. So I'm
Okay.
not. I haven't been pigeonholed yet.
Not pigeonholed yet. We'll have to think
No.
of a new word for someone who's not a pigeon.
I am.
Maybe you're a pigeon.
Yeah, I am single, so you never know what could happen, right?
I have a single girlfriend. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Rusty, are you retired, working? What are you doing?
I am retired. I've had quite the sordid past. I flew for the military. I worked in LA, Hollywood, had my real estate license. I could go on and on and on. But now the YouTube channel kind of,
Took over.
as you know, yeah, I know it takes time and I enjoy doing
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah. We asked that question to Jerry and Linda, and he said he works more time on his YouTube channel than he worked when he was working full time.
yeah, and
It can.
I actually talked to Jerry not too long ago,
Yeah.
and we were talking about making 2 videos a week, and so and I told him, I said, for me, I said it just got to be doing 2 a week got to be too much, and I was doing too many other things here.
Yeah.
The village has got 20 million things to do, and
Yeah.
I get sucked into every one.
Yeah.
It's like I got ADD in the village. It's like, oh, that's shiny light. I'll go over here. And
Squirrel.
yeah.
Another nut.
And so I just like I said, I said I can only do 1 now. So I try to do 1 a week, and they kind of vary in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
So.
So that sounds like our path as well, Tina and my path. Do you have a favorite venue for live music and dancing? And then follow up, do you like to dance? But the favorite venue?
I like them all. It's probably where my friends are. I guess is the best way to explain it. You golf with your friends, so to speak.
Yeah.
It depends. I'll look every once in a while. I'll see who's playing. A
Yeah.
few bands that I like and follow.
So you'll go anywhere, wherever the
Yeah, exactly.
friends with music
And
is.
as far as dancing is, I'm not a big dancer.
Okay.
But if you buy me a couple of tequilas, then I might
Then
dance.
you'll dance?
Yeah, I might
Okay.
dance. Yeah.
All right.
It's
Okay,
been
so
no-
he's
yeah.
bendable.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite band?
I got a few. I mean, I know everybody's Relic is kind of like the popular thing right now, but I've always loved the Spasmatics,
Okay.
and so obviously the Hooligans, same thing, but
Mhm.
yeah, I like them all. I just like music.
And generally, the music here is pretty good. Like,
Yes.
surprised the quality is always good.
I think that's absolutely amazing because you go and you go, God, where are they getting these bands constantly? And a lot of people play the same. They move from square to square to square.
There's plenty of them to say, oh, I haven't seen them yet.
Yes, talented people.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Okay, now we're going to get into the food category.
Roll.
Uh-oh. Do you have a favorite pizza place inside or outside? Either one of the villages.
Being from Philadelphia, which is close to New York.
Yes.
Exactly.
Everybody knows how picky I am about my pizza.
Yeah, and I was always used to the pizza. You used to be able to order pizzas. A large was like this big.
Yes.
Giant slices that slopped all over the place.
Yes.
I haven't quite found that greasy, sloppy, stringy.
Greasy, like you have to fold it to eat it, otherwise it flops down.
Exactly.
Well, I haven't found it either. I don't know why some New Yorker hasn't had open one, because there's many of us who have the same complaint.
Yes.
All right.
So that's it.
Somebody said go to NYPD Pizza. I tried it. It was good, but it was fine, but it wasn't what I
just
had a hankering for.
I know.
Yeah.
And when I go back to Philly, that's one of the things I sneak my pleasure.
Yep. Do you have a favorite place to dine if you're looking to splurge?
Yeah, I know. So like with the YouTube channel, I do a thing with Bob and Liz, who are my friends, and we go to all different restaurants. In fact, we just went last night. We do reviews. And so I like going outside the villages. Okay. And so there's a couple. If I'm splurging, market to table in Winter Garden.
Okay.
Is pretty good. That's a white tablecloth, kind of really good, fresh food. And a weird one that I want to try again is called, have you ever heard of Rose Plantation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a little different. I call it old fashioned.
House.
Yes. And the guy that owns it actually lives here in the villages. So it's kind of fun, and he's done some redecorating and some changes to it. So
nice. Okay.
Kind of a fun little place to experiment with.
And do you have a favorite place to go out for breakfast or brunch?
All of them. I do. I mean, anywhere from Daryl's to the Broken Yoke or whatever they are. And Reveille over there is pretty good too. They're really nice people.
Yes,
so
I like Reveille.
Yeah, so it's a lot of the breakfast places are really good.
Good. And do you have a favorite pool and then also a favorite golf course?
You ever see that it's kind of a famous poster. It's the village. It's the Three Stooges, and they say golf with your friends.
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's me.
Wherever
we're going, that's
fine with you.
Yeah. I love to play golf.
It's all about the camaraderie.
Yeah, I'm not serious about it anymore. Yeah. So it's just go. And what's the other one?
Pool. Do you have a favorite pool?
I don't swim.
Oh.
Yeah. A hot tub once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not a swimmer.
All right. And do you have a favorite activity here in the villages?
Yeah, I love pickleball, and I love golf, and that's it. Those two are my two. The photography thing, I know it's an activity, but it's part of the club.
Okay. Do you belong to any clubs, like a photography club?
Yeah, I belong to the photography club. There's actually 3 clubs.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure your viewers know there's like over 3,000 social clubs here.
Yeah.
And there's a new beer club that
A beer club?
A beer club, yeah.
Wow.
Beer tasting. So
okay. Golf cart, gas or electric?
Oh, gas.
Yes.
Gas,
Okay.
yeah.
And do you have a favorite beach that you like to go to that's available to get to from the villages?
I go up to. I just played. There's a group called. I forgot about this group. There's a group called Pickleball Singles, and it's nationwide, kind of. But there's one strand of it in the villages, and they do a thing, Pictona, which is in Daytona, huge 50-court facility. In fact, I just went and just did a video on it, and there's a beach right there. So we get a hotel beach, and I love getting up.
Oh, fun.
In the morning. So right there in that Daytona.
Pickleball on the beach.
Yeah, it still fascinates me that people are driving up and down the beach in their cars.
It is fascinating. Yeah. It's crazy. What's your favorite place to take visitors?
Oh, well, if they're just here for a day, kind of like a day thing, I love to go to the lighthouse for lunch.
Yes.
That kind of thing. And then as far as the rec center, Eisenhower and Everglades, because Everglades has the great photography there.
Oh, okay.
And then kind of tailor the rest of the whatever it is. I mean, there's so much to see here.
Yeah.
It's, for like 45 minutes to drive from one end to the other.
But sometimes you only have like 3 days with a visitor. So it's like, what do you do first?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Rusty, tell us your best kept secret about the Villages.
This is so hard because actually, you know what? I'm going to go totally off the charts here. It goes back to the restaurant. And it's just outside. It's called Faux Saigon. A little restaurant. Have you ever heard of it?
I've been wanting to go there. It's on 301 and 466.
Yeah. It's a little, obviously Asian.
It's like in a storefront. It's like a mini store.
It looks like one of those, I love dive restaurants, but it's not a dive. You go in there, the people are so nice that own it. It's I don't want to say clean, but the food seems clean and very fresh.
I feel that way about Vietnamese food in general. It always seems clean.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It was good. It's good. Been back
I've
a few
been wanting
times.
to go, so that's good to hear your advice.
So don't everybody go, because now I'm not going to be able to get in there.
Oh, because it's a secret. Nobody knows about it. All right, I love that secret. It's a great secret. Advice for making friends.
Belly up to the bar. And when I first got here, that's what I did the first night. And literally the first night, I felt like I had 20 friends.
Oh.
Just kind of talking to everybody. You got to come out of your shell. You're not going to have Mrs. Kravis coming over to your house with sugar or something like that.
With a casserole, like I do.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. I wish it happened that way. That's it. You have all these things you can do. If you don't have any interests, try something new.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the coolest things about this place. Just get out.
Yep.
Try something new.
Yep. And is there anything that you learned after you moved? I mean, I know you did a lot of research, so you probably had a lot under your belt already, but is there anything that after you moved here, you learned it?
Something that kind of surprised me that I didn't expect at all, and I'm still kind of fighting with this right now, is because it's like a catch-22, because there's so many things here to do. And the restaurants and everything, it's like being on a giant cruise ship, right? And so what happens is everybody gets upset about a cruise ship. I put on 10 pounds.
Too much food.
Yeah.
Drank
and being single, you have friends calling you up to go out and do things and stuff like that. And next thing you know, you go, oh my God, I've been out 7 nights this week. And I really had to pay attention to what I was doing.
Yeah. So you learned that you could overdo it and not even know it, and you had to reel it in.
Yeah, because you're having too much fun. So.
Okay, and Rusty, fill in the blank here. You'll never believe it. Before I moved here, I
did. I don't know. I can't remember what we talked about yet, but I did a lot of things. I mean, I had the photography gallery. I flew spy planes for the military. I directed and produced in L.A. It's probably why I'm not married, but I did a lot of these weird things in life. That's it.
Okay, all right. That's a lot of like disparate things.
Yeah,
tried everything. Rusty, fill in the blank here. I really wish the Villages had.
Oh, I can tell you right away. Better medical hospital. It always amazes me that they built this much yet, and there's not a new hospital.
We have one up north in Spanish Springs, but we don't have a newer one yet.
You would think that the medical system was a little more, that it had been a part of the plan. I understand that that's a county thing and so on and so on. I understand all, about that. But anyway, that's it. On a lighter note, I wish the Villages had some kind of like little blues bar, pub, where you go in and jazz kind of thing, and that kind of.
Don't think we have a blues.
No,
we'll have blues bands that you might catch at a smaller venue.
Yeah, but you kind of go in and it's a little darker. There's actually one, and it's right above Market to Table restaurant in Winter Garden. It's called Pillars, And I think on Sundays they have you have to look, but we went in with some friends and there was like people our age playing jazz and it was really cool. The food was good too.
Cool. And the last question I have for you before we talk a little bit about SantaCon is you fill in the blank here. I think Eastport will be.
Like I think we talked about is think about buying a place down there. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's a great addition to the southern area.
Yep.
And I think they've put a lot of thought into the whole thing, which lays into the fact that Sawgrass isn't huge, but now you have this huge, and I know people, if they start looking at the plots and planning and stuff, there's a lot of stuff beyond it.
Yeah.
So it's not going to end there. They got enough land to build for the next 20 years or so.
All right.
Which is great for all of us, right?
It is. It's great for all of us.
It
doesn't matter where you live in the villages. I mean, the golf cart lifestyle is part, the golf cart way of driving around is part of the lifestyle. So it doesn't matter if it really doesn't matter where you live, at Brownwood or Lake Sumter Landing. Maybe further north than that might be a little bit of a ride, but if it takes you a half hour or 45 minutes to ride from one section to the other, embrace it because it's part of the lifestyle.
Yeah, we're retired.
Yeah.
Most of us.
All right.
Most of the time.
Now, speaking of retired, there's something coming up that you are a big part of, and would you spend a minute or two or three telling us a little bit about SantaCon South?
Yes. That one, you got it right, SantaCon South. So 4 years ago or so, whenever it was, Tim and Patty Becker, I caught wind that they were having this SantaCon thing. And so I went up and I talked to them while they were out in the parking lot. And I said, hey, you know what? I know this is a lot of work. I'm willing to help you out on this. Well, I got sucked into it, and I enjoy the heck out of the great people. But they actually started it because that's how they met out in Cincinnati.
Oh.
Right. So the first SantaCon and then the next one grew. The one after that grew. And then it grew like immensely. And now it's huge. So there's actually an event page for it. There's a Facebook page for it. And basically what it is, because I know a lot of people don't know, is everybody dresses up pretty much as Santa Claus. And so we will literally fill the whole Sawgrass area with a ton of Santa Claus. And we have entertainment this year. We did have the Blues Brothers, but unfortunately that had to get changed. And let me say thank you to the Village's Entertainment for helping us out. So we got Tim Hargis, which is he's gonna get the beat up, and so we're gonna have a bunch of dancing Santa Clauses. And then we're all going to parade from there in the golf carts. And I forgot to say there's prizes. So McGrady's Pub is going to donate big prizes, money, and we have a big best dressed Santa Claus, it looks like a heavyweight belt, the professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And we have all of them are going to be up there on the stage. So the past ones. And then we all parade all the way down to Brownwood, and they're kind of expecting us down there. So we're going to flood all of Brownwood with a bunch of parade golf carts and Santa Clauses, and the party's going to continue down Brownwood.
Yeah. And just to clarify, there's two other SantaCons. We're talking about SantaCon South.
South, right.
Yeah, and the date of that and the time.
Oh, good point. December 14th, go to the Facebook page for SantaCon South.
SantaCon
and
South.
Sign up for that because you can't post there because we just want it for information to get out. So we will update that. We're about ready to do a new video for that. So it's 14th, and it'll start, sometime just like right around lunchtime. And then we'll probably leave there around 3 o'clock. And I'm telling you, there's so many people there.
Yeah.
And people line along, it's like the Macy's Day Parade. So they line the golf carts, and they get their lawn chairs out and watch all the golf carts go by.
And is there a rain date, or is that it?
No. Unfortunately, we don't have a rain
So will
date.
it be rain or shine?
No, it's been shiny and hot, like exceptionally hot each time. So
December 14th, right around noontime, decorate your golf cart.
Yes.
Just like Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus. You could be an
or
elf, a Grinch.
The Grinch, all those things show up.
What's a Papa Noel?
Yeah.
Any of those misfit toys. That would
Or
be
come
fun.
just as you are.
Or come as you are. Yeah, you don't have to dress at all.
No,
you don't have to dress. You can just come.
It is a lot of fun, but go to the Facebook page and you'll
All right.
the information gets out. And we just real quick, we do donate. Toys for Tots is there, and they raise a lot of money. So money's good for that because they're kind of past. They're getting close to their season, so they take donations. And last year they had like the tequila guys there and the beer guys there and putting games and
Oh,
that kind
that's
of stuff. So a
awesome.
lot of fun.
So you could bring some money for Toys for Tots. That's great.
Right.
Well, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Stephen.
Yeah,
What a
fun.
great, interesting guest you've been.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks so much for coming
Fun to do,
today.
fun to do.
Yeah, and I want to thank all our subscribers. Please, if you like the content we're bringing you, please like and subscribe. It gets Tina and I super excited.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. We
Yeah.
know the percentages, and most of you are just watching without subscribing. So hit the like button and subscribe.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, you guys, and we'll see you out on the Lanai.
Yep. Bye. See you at SantaCon.